I need this to get out of the way. There we go. Oh. Oh, shoot. There we go. Shoot. Oh, God. Oh, no. I know why the push rod doesn't work. Oh, that's not good. Good afternoon, everybody. So, we're working on Blackjack here, and I've been trying to figure out why the heat wasn't working. And I thought I was like, maybe the blend door, but I had it shut off, and I just pushed the buttons in here to see if it would, the blend door would actuate, and every time you'd press the button, you'd hear a little whir. So it was working. I was like, okay, well, that's weird. Well, let me look and see what we got going on in the engine bay. And then I quickly diagnosed that the reason the heat doesn't work is because the hoses going to the heater core are non-existent. So that's an easy fix. In terms of how I'm going to fix it from there, the reason they're probably disconnected is because the heater core most likely leaks. So first thing is going to be getting a heater core and heater hoses. That will be one of the next main things. So that kind of sucks, but I guess that'll be new. And next I gotta figure out where the heck those go. Also, I know that the dude that owned this before me, he had swapped the temp sensor out, but it still gets pegged. So it's either got a ground issue, which is very possible, or something else. But yeah, there's a let me show you what we got going on here with the wiring situation. So for reference, the title is clean, but he warned me that somebody tried to steal this at one point, which is why there's that. So instead of, just trying to fix the wiring, somebody did a really custom job on this thing. And thankfully, I do harnesses for a living, so I should be able to figure it out. It's going to take a while, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. And after we get it figured out, then I can get rid of that stupid button push start thing. But until then, I've got... oh, by the way, look at the door. Oh, yeah. That looks great. I've got, we got a lot of work to do, and that's okay. This is going to keep us busy. Spacer. Oh, there's a big ass vacuum leak right there. I don't know how that could, not cause a problem at all, right? Alright, let me set you guys right there. That'll work. Alright, this is the last cylinder on this side. Oh, that's a good one. So, the only bad one, and it's not like terrible, is at about 110 PSI, and that was cylinder 1. Sorry, cylinder 1. 3 was at about around that same area. 5 was that same, and then 6 was also, or sorry, not 6, holy crap. 7 was also that. So, this should be fine. I could check the other side, but I think it's just going to be more of the same, but I could be wrong. What's up, guys? All right, it's been a minute since I've been on here for like a long form video. I finally started doing body work, started sanding it. I sanded it down to bare metal yesterday just because I wanted to see how long it would take me. I've never done this before, so I was like, all right, well, let's just start messing around with it. I didn't put body filler on it yesterday because it was raining and the humidity was, you know, like 100% because it was raining. So instead I just sprayed some cheap Rust-Oleum primer on it just to get it covered up. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to sand it back down again. And then I've got, and I know what you're thinking, you're going to see this and go, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah, we could have figured that one out by now, but I got this stuff. It's short strand fiberglass reinforced filler for this big dent. The other one right here, I've got just regular filler, not the short strand stuff. But the short strand I'm going to use for that because that, my mind keeps going to, hey, probably should use it for that. So that's what we're going to do. All right, let's get into it. All right, I sanded more of it down. So we're going to wipe it off. All of this crap off. And I've got some brake clean here. Well, I probably should get this part too. Never mind. Alright. Got that. Really hope I don't get this on my tonneau cover. Now that I'm thinking about it, this isn't probably the best spot for this. Am I doing it right, Dad? This is what I've done so far. This is short strand fiberglass. That stuff's already hard. That's crazy how little time it takes. But then the rest is just some body filler. This was something I had to sand down. This was a rust spot that went to bare metal, so I feathered it out. And I just put that little skim coat there. The rest of these spots are where I had to weld the holes shut. So yeah, that's the progress we got. Okay, we're back. I've got three like thin coats of the short strand fiberglass. And as you can see, the dent is a lot better. So I'm gonna do one more. I still gotta sand some of this down. And I do know, don't worry, I know, these are from me not pushing hard enough when I press this stuff on. So I really gotta make sure to press it on this time, so that way it fills in all these pockets, or at least tries to get most of them. And then we'll fill in the rest with body filler. But it's good. It's good. It's almost there. It's one more coat of that. We'll sand it down, and then probably just do filler for the rest. And then I shouldn't need that stuff for any other one, unless, well, I gotta grind all these down, but these gotta get grinded down more so they're not sticking up, which is okay. It's just learning. I'm learning, guys. I mean, this is not something that you figure out first try, so I'm getting there, right? This is gonna crack. This will probably crack within the first couple of years because I'm not gonna do it right, but we're gonna try. We're trying new things. All right, I think that's about it for the short strand stuff. You can kind of see there's still a little bit, but she's pretty filled in. Yeah, no, that's all we're gonna do with that. I'm gonna sand it down so it'll sink in a little bit more, but then we're going to filler. Now that stuff's good for bigger holes, stuff like that. What I don't know is, do I just, like these little cracks right here, should I just put like regular filler over that, or do I use the short strand stuff? Let me know. I'm gonna look it up, but you know, I don't really know. We're back for another day. I'm cleaning my new seats here, and the bench seat for the back. So trying to get that stuff, make some progress. It's currently raining outside, but yeah, we're gonna keep rolling. I'm gonna try to get the Blazer torn apart. I got a laundry list of stuff. Probably gonna get like 2 things done, most likely. So let's get into it. I'm back. It's Saturday now. I've got this level, that level, that level. Got to sand all those still. And then this over here, I got some adhesive sandpaper for the back. I've been sanding on it. So trying to get this level. I had a pretty hefty mountain right there. So we're getting it sanded back down to try to get it level again. You can see where my low spots are. So, you know, I got some spots to work with, but that's what we're doing. Just gonna keep rolling on this and keep you guys posted. I still have this entire side to do, but this side will be like the front, which is basically 1 coat and then smooth it out, and that's it. There's no dents on this side. This side's actually really nice. It's gonna suck that I have to sand everything, and this door's a little bit lower, but that's okay. I'm not gonna fix that. Anyway, we'll keep going. All right, so we got some low spots still, so this needs another coat. This is getting close for this one. We'll see what it looks like after another coat. I have decided I'm gonna fix the dent. I'm in this way too much to not fix that dent. We're probably 10, 12 hours. We are still in the beginning stages, but here's what I'm gonna tell you. This is almost done. Now, here's what I mean. There's still some low spots there, but this is pretty flat. There's no dents in this. I just really needed to put this. I put this over here to. Yeah, that still looks good. All I wanted to do was fill in the holes. So every other panel is going to be fine. There's really only a couple different things I need to do for the hood. Again, going back to the only problem spot is here. Just here. Well, I guess, and that, and then that. So I got to figure out what we're going to do with that. But yeah, see what I'm saying? Yeah, whenever somebody backed into this thing, they did some damage. So I got to sand this down, and well, I also have to lay another layer on this, but I got to get these holes out, and I just got to know that right here's a big low spot. I'm also really happy that I started putting like using my sanding blocks, because it's really straight. Like this part, really smooth, really happy with that. Here, still a good wave. We still gotta fix a little bit right there, but that's all right. And then here, same thing, low spot here. This, I'm gonna try to get as straight as I can, but I gotta just get these. My sanding blocks are kind of gumming up. It is way too humid to be doing this. So either, I don't know if a fan would really help, if I just blew a fan on this, but if I tried to get that dent out, that would be a great starting point, and I think that's what we're gonna do. All right, we're back. It's Monday, so I got a good amount of stuff done. I got another layer of body filler on there, so I ran out of filler, so that's why you're only seeing that this one's done and not that one. Also wasn't gonna have enough time to do it anyway, but we did get that one, at least with the first coat. We'll see how good. I don't know if my prep was good enough. I might have to hit that one with the second coat. Now this one, hit this with another coat, should even it out. I had a couple low spots, so this coat will hopefully mainly get rid of those. This is basically ready. These are all good. There's a couple like noticeable, you feel it with your hand, and then you also got some hard spots that I'll have to sand out still, so I got to come back and sand it again. And then I got to get this is a rust spots from the fender flares, and then down here that one's good, but this one I got to hit a little bit more. I haven't done the hood yet, but made a lot of progress inside. Okay, so I got the glove box taken out. I've got the speakers out. I've got that. Now you're probably wondering, why did I strip everything? Well, I'll tell you. So whoever owned this before the guy that I bought it from, you'll see from there, those are alarms. A 90s vehicle didn't really have much for a theft system. In that case, people would add their own. What you're seeing here is an entire anti-theft system that somebody homemade into their thing, and it was spliced in everywhere. It was in the light connectors. It was in the starter. The reason that the key switch didn't work to start the vehicle is because this thing was spliced in and it was creating an open circuit. So we got that fixed. So I can start it with the key now, which is great. There's no more ugly push button. And since I was digging this far into the dash, I figured, hey, let's order all the speakers and stuff and get the sound system set up. We're already in here. So had a panic attack with this thing because I thought I was going to have to buy one, but it actually works fine. It's just, it's split in half and I got a little worried, but you can clip them back together. But I also want to peel this thing off and see if I can get, oh shoot, what's the word? See if I can get, oh, there's a ground back here for this that must be broken because this thing just pegs out at max like as soon as you start it. So that is another thing we got to do, but I'm making a lot of progress. The wiring harness, getting it back to factory was one of the main things. So I've got this thing almost totally stripped out except for these 3 wires. I don't know where they go. I can see them and then they come back around here, which is also why I want to take the display out just to see if they're there. I got to cut this wire there, but good progress. Made good progress. And haven't broken anything. I'm probably going to eventually, but yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Long way to go, but that's the update we got for now. We'll finish this one as soon as I get that one done. That's going to be a majority of the body work should be done, and then it'll be getting the hood right. I'm just sanding like basically all of this. Like there's a little dent right there. But guys, you know, if I see one and I notice it, I'll hit it. But as soon as I hit the sealer on this, and we're going to go with a black sealer because it's going to be gloss black again. But as soon as I hit this with sealer, that's going to be what it is. There is no, oh, we'll go back and do it again. No, this is a one-shot deal here. So I already know it's going to look better than what it did before. So it's okay. And this is going to be like a daily toy. So it's not, we're not going for a glass finish here. But yeah, that's it. We'll see you guys next time. Back for another day. So curiosity's getting the best of me on this, and well, I'm gonna pull a valve cover because I'm coughing through the intake, and we also are getting a pretty bad noise coming from cylinder 1, and I've also checked the pressure, and well, I need this to get out of the way. There we go. Oh, shoot. There we go. Shoot. Oh, God. Oh, no. I know why the push rod doesn't work. Oh, that's not good. I think the donut's leaking. What do you mean you think the donut's leaking? Not ideal. So, let me show you guys what I just saw. I hope you saw all of that. But anyway, we got the valve cover off. Well, I saw something that looked a little weird. And you might see it too, but that one is really low. And then I just went like that. It's not supposed to do that. I am not the best. I'm no engine master, but I know the rocker arms aren't supposed to do that. Now, there was a push rod in there. It was right there. Don't worry. I got it out. I don't think they're supposed to be shaped like that. And, well, I got most of it out. It snapped off at the bottom. But I know where it's at. It's somewhere in there. So, that's good. That's good. But anyway, I was like, okay, one dead cylinder. Well, you know, yeah, no, it's that rear cylinder's going, that's 7, going bad too. So that's probably a bent push rod. Yeah, motor's junk. It was not the exhaust donut leaking that ticking noise. Now, I knew this. There was I figured maybe it was just a stuck valve. No, it was the intake valve wasn't opening at all because the push rod was snapped in half. Most likely the lifter blew up and then wiped the cam blow. I mean, the motor's junk, right? You're gonna have to strip everything out. The rotating assembly has probably got some nice gashes in it. But yeah, this, you know, but hey, that's why I bought a motor. I had this thought in my head. I was like, you know, maybe we can save this. No. This motor is going gone. See ya. Definitely getting a 383 in it now. No going back. We're back. I thought I was gonna end the video there, but then I did a bunch of stuff. So let me show you. 1, I got lights added on both sides, so when we actually use this as a paint booth. 2, I got this sanded down. She is pretty flat now. I mean, that's way better. I gotta sand that down. And then I've got some spot putty for a few of these little holes right here that I'm not fixing. Put a new blower motor in it. Put a new blower motor resistor in it. The heater core is getting swapped out for the new one right there. I sadly gotta put the ECU back in because I will have to drive this eventually to the paved side, or the side with concrete on the floor, because I'm not doing an engine swap on dirt. Yeah, so I had all of the interior parts show up today. The only thing that hasn't shown up yet is the headliner material that we're going to be using to redo the headliner. Other than that, it's all here, which means we can finish basically the entire interior. Which also means I've got a lot of work. But my wife is out of town this weekend, so I'm just not going to sleep. Yeah, yep. This is what we're doing, so we're rolling. Let's go. Alright, we've got the radio gutted. 2 control panels, the actual radio there. So next I have to actually research how I'm going to solder all this together. So I got my solder, I got everything for that. I'll get the old soldering iron fired up. And while I'm soldering, because, well, I still have more to do, we'll cut this out and we'll get this all fixed up. So yeah, let's do this. Okay, so this is what I got. Single DIN touchscreen stereo. I've got an 8 gauge amp installation kit. Yeah, I'm even running an amp, dude. This is big time stuff. Little 10 inch amp, or 10 inch amp, holy cow. 10 inch sub with a built-in amplifier. And then we've got pile speakers for the front, 4x6s, and then we got some 4x10s for the back. Yeah, I know. You're thinking, really, dude, pile? Well, you know, pile is probably, hey, we're on a budget here, all right? So deal with it. All right, HVAC is new. We got a new heater core, new blower motor resistor. For an OBS, I'm pretty sure that's, you know, the kind of covers you on all base. Okay, we got the dash cover on. It's a hard cap. I ordered the wrong one. I got a soft one the first time. Wondered why it was cheaper. But yeah, so that needs to sit basically overnight, and then I'll be able to not worry about it peeling off in the morning. But I'm probably going to just keep going with the wiring. So the factory harness is fixed. We don't have any more, what would be the word? There's no more safety system. All that stuff is fixed. So I'm pretty sure my courtesy light should come on. Reason being is because there was a ground that was cut for that system. So I know it was open. And I feel pretty confident it also is the reason that the water temp wasn't working. So if all of those can be working again, that would be great, for one. Two, I would like to... I think I want to bring out the Aces system just so I can set it in here. Because I'm not going to, like, finish it. It's not going to be done. I'm not putting... I won't put the glove box back in. But I gotta get that Aces stuff out. Because I know that's going to be in the setup. So, probably first I'm just going to solder all the wires. Because that's going to take an hour just to get those wires connected correctly. For the radio, is what I'm saying. For the radio. And then, man, I really hope one of these doesn't start leaking. That was one thing I didn't think about. All these should be new, so it should be okay. But, you know, been wrong before. I also need to clean all this crap out. If it's junk, I need to just get it out. It got a little out of control here. But yeah, we're gonna probably finish the dash. I'm gonna try to finish the dash as much as I can. I made a lot of progress. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning right now. So, sound deadener, done. New speakers, done. New speakers in the back, done. Sub installed. Hopefully done right. Look how clean that looks. Touchscreen, yeah, man. Now I'm just gonna hope that when I key this on, it turns on. We'll see. Because I still have stuff that's unplugged, like all the light control stuff. And I'm not quite sure if that's going to mess with it or not. It most likely will. So we'll see if this does what I want it to do. Okay, that's good. This is good. Oh my gosh, we have CarPlay. Probably am not going to show any of the audio of that, but works good. Kind of exactly what I thought. It's not the loudest system in the world, but the sub does help. So it'll be good for what we're doing. Got the two 4x6s, the new ones in the front, two 4x10s in the rear, the 10-inch sub with the built-in amp, and then we've got the touchscreen with CarPlay. This came out really stinking nice, by the way. I'm actually very impressed with that. I got to stick some tabs out to make sure that it doesn't rattle when I'm driving, so I got to figure that out. But other than that, I got to finish the rest of the dash. That'll be a tomorrow thing. The dash cover is on, by the way. Looks good. I mean, this is going to look really good. And it better. It costs thousands of dollars. So, yeah. I guess we'll just keep rolling. I didn't have quite enough sound deadener, but it's going to be enough, if you know what I mean. We are going to cut the carpet, and put it in to the front. The rear, I have to order more. So that is what it is there. But yeah, this is gonna start coming together quick because the sound system's done. That's it. I have to mount some, fasten some wiring, and other than that is it. I'm not doing anything else for the sound system. And then we're on to, well, back on the work. All right. I think it's 2 a.m. 1:55, not bad. It's dark out. Made good progress. So you guys missed a little bit, but we got seats sitting out here and they need to go in. But first, I gotta finish putting the carpet in. So yeah, we made it to carpet. I figured out that I was a little short on my bolts, and they needed to be basically double the size that they were. So here's tentative game plan. I gotta get the back seat in first before we put these in. But I don't really want the carpet to move that much, so I'm gonna put the brackets that I fabbed up, basically spent all day making, or at least most of the day making, after getting other stuff. It wasn't just that, all right, but yeah. So we did that, and then we'll put these in basically, and then the center console is gonna be last. But yeah, so that's what we got going on. I got to do the back seat. But for me to do the back seat, I want to make sure that I get this. The edges, I'm not that worried about, right? Those can get figured out later. I just want to get it to where, because I don't even have the door sills. I ordered those. Those will be here sometime next week. But, yeah. It got cold for some reason. I don't know why it's so cold out right now. It's not cold, but in the south it's cold. I can see my breath. But, Baxter, I swear if you pee on that seat, I will punt you. It will not be good. Dude, get your nose out of there, dude. That's kind of weird. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. It's a better man. Come here. Check it out. Check it out. What do you think? What do you think? Alright, get up. I'm gonna get your dog hair all over it. Oh, your paws were dirty. I can't believe it, better man. I can't believe it. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's get into it. Well, I'm sitting here in the captain's chair. The rear seat is fully installed. These two are not. I'm just sitting on the brackets. But, hey. If you guys... I'm going to show some pictures of what this thing looked like before. And to the guy that sold me this, I hope you're watching this just to see that I have redone this entire thing. Just so you know, you made the right choice. Let me buy it. You made the right choice. Alright, it's late. I'm going to bed. We'll see you guys later.